explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. Your heart's an overdrive, but you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching you. I'm leaving a thing called love, just a step in my heart. You have to make it now, and it's just something else time. I'm leaving a thing called love. Ooh.
Green is battered.
Hey, 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 hey. I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is A-okay.
The ring bell is the equivalent of the old broad bell.
Touching me, touching you, God, you're touching me.
He's just taking it the whole way. He doesn't get
Hey, 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 Hank believes in a thing called love. He's living on his heart, and after we make it now, and then it turns something goes down.
God damn.
Soon to be approaching the ring, representing the Crucible at a total combined weight of 587 pounds. They are in a trio of Turku Amir, Frey, Nasser, and Lance Steele.
August 16th of 2019. Welcome to the Stomp Out Cancer 3 preview show. My name is Jim Amato, being joined by Pittsburgh legend Paul Atlas here at Rise's Stronghold Arena and Paul for the third consecutive year. The biggest Pittsburgh super show of the summer has come to the Stronghold to stomp out cancer.
Not only a great collection of talent, but we're here for a worthy cause, cancer research, and we're going to stomp out cancer here tonight.
And their opponents at a total combined weight of 525 pounds. They are the trio of Xavier Farroway, Joey Ibanez, and Joshua Wells. One full trios match under Lucha rules.
And as we are seeing the very special Chikara Pro Showcase matchup, the Lucha Rules Trios match, tags are not necessary. When an athlete from a team hits the floor, one of his team members can automatically join the matchup. Of course, Chikara Pro, founded by independent wrestling legends Mike Quackenbush and Reckless Youth, a promotion that for 17 years has produced some of the most diverse talent on the independent scene of professional wrestling, and these 6 athletes are no different. You will see wrestling from each and every angle, and certainly high-paced action. Myself and Paul Atlas. Paul, we're going to have to try very hard to keep up with this action.
This is going to be all over the place.
And let's reiterate that tonight's Stomp Out Cancer 3 event, all proceeds will be donated to the American Cancer Society. Back heel trip here. And you can feel the jitters. You can really feel the atmosphere in this building. Up and over. Duck under, shoots him off. Lucha arm drag, and that's what I'm talking about. Offense from each and every angle, every direction. Paul, if you can, we have 6 young athletes here on a very big stage, very big night in Pittsburgh wrestling. How can it impact the careers of these 6 athletes to open up this event?
Well, what you want to do is you want to showcase your talents at every angle. I mean, this is where it shows. You can very easily make it or break it in a match like this.
And I'm going to tell you what, Paul. These 6 guys, if they would like to elevate their profile in the world of professional wrestling, Stomp Out Cancer is the way to do it, because we have national and international stars in the house tonight.
Yeah, each and every one of these matches is being watched specifically by some of the greatest talent in the country today. They have all come here to Lamont Furnace, Pennsylvania for Stomp Out Cancer. 2
feet firmly in the chest, and we see a pair of tags here. And it should be noted, Paul, that when you have tremendous kick, when you have 6 athletes in there, you really have to have eyes in the back of your head, because you never know who's coming at you and which way they're coming.
Yeah, and if I understand the lucha rules, it's not the traditional tag team style where you have to make a tag to enter the ring.
Yeah, certainly when someone hits the floor, the next teammate can enter the matchup. And what that does, that of course is a tradition steeped in lucha libre Mexican wrestling. What that does is keeps the action rolling on a continuous basis. There's really no rest, no breaks, no timeouts in this style of a matchup. And if you're watching us here on one of our preview clips on YouTube, don't forget to go to IndyWrestling.us, who is broadcasting this event, to see the full event. And when you watch oh man, what a jumping knee right to the face.
He caught him flush on the jaw with that one.
And when you watch this entire event, you're going to see the Bullet Club's Chase Owens go one-on-one with Rise's own, the apex of combat, Lee Moriarty, a matchup that quite literally could have international implications.
Oh, no 2 ways about that. You got the crown jewel.
Lateral press.
Going up against the apex of combat, the man who I've called on many an occasion, Money.
We could be seeing a definitive matchup in the young career of one Lee Moriarty here tonight. Let's not forget ECW star, high-flying Chris Hamrick, 37-year veteran, one of the most timeless athletes I've ever seen. Shoots him off. Tilt-a-whirl here, backbreaker, and now just contorting the spine.
What are you looking at?
Look out. Nice transition down to the canvas, hooks the leg. And if you can, Paul, in our opening matchup, can you emphasize throughout the night how important it will be when the stakes are this high, when the night is this big, when the lights are this bright, something as simple as hooking the leg, the difference that can make.
Oh, without a doubt, that could be the difference between a quick victory and the match continuing well beyond the past point of where it should be. You want to put your opponent away. Like I've stated before, we do not get paid by the hour in this business. You want to get that win as quickly as humanly possible.
And Paul, a quick note on the teams that you're seeing in this matchup. The trio known as the Crucible, influenced by Ophidian, an athlete that we saw go and have a barn burner contest against Lee Moriarty in this very building just a few months ago.
Yeah, I believe he's been training these guys very diligently over the last few months.
Yeah, the Rudo's style in the American professional wrestling genre, if you would consider that a rule breaker, someone who doesn't follow the context of the rules. Kind of like a shot to the throat there. I don't think that's in the rule book either.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, you never. Nip up.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
And there you're seeing one competitor hit the floor and no tags necessary. This is legal action. It's important to note this is legal action. Everybody's hitting the floor here. And Paul, you know, if the Crucible, they know that Ophidian's going to be watching this matchup.
Oh yeah, he sent them here on a mission. You know, he's somewhere right now at his computer watching us on YouTube, and he's scouting his boys real good right now. And he's expecting nothing less than victory here tonight.
Going for a pump handle here. He got it that time.
Oh, into a power slam.
It took a second attempt, but that was effective. You know, Paul, this unique offense is really what makes professional wrestling such a great sport, because you have so many different styles, so many different influences. It really can be poetry in motion, a real art form inside the squared circle.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, a lot of people say sometimes I can be that crotchety old muppet in the balcony, but you have got to adapt to all styles and if you want to survive in this business. And this is quite exciting, I got to admit it.
And as innovative and as evolutionary as this style is, cutting the ring in half is tried and true in any era.
You got to go back to your basics at all points. No matter how fancy your maneuvers are, the basics will always get you victories in this business.
Nice series of kicks here. Shoots him off. Duck under the line. And man, his head bounced off the canvas.
Kind of a modified version of a Fez press.
And you can tell that the Crucible is a very aggressive trio here. If you're within striking distance, you're going to get your blocks knocked off.
And that is their mission here tonight, to inflict as much punishment and pain as they can and walk away with the victory on top.
And as I mentioned earlier, we saw just a few months ago with the Sean Phoenix benefit show that Ophidian is a very technically savvy athlete when he challenged Lee Moriarty. You can see how that influence has trickled down to Ophidian students. And the Crucible hooks the leg here, got the right shoulder up.
Yeah, no doubt. Not only do you have to be a great teacher, but you have to have great students. And from what I'm seeing right here, Ophidian has some really, really high-end students on his hands right now.
And let me ask you this, Paul. You train the owner of Rise Pro Wrestling, Brandon K. What do you look for in a good student?
Well, you want somebody who, first of all, is going to shut up and listen, first and foremost. And then he's got to have the athletic ability on top of it. I mean, a lot of people like to think this sport is easy, but hey, it's not, man. You're breaking your body every night of the week. So
monkey flip landed high on the shoulders.
You got him here. Hooks the leg.
And you can really see the Ophidian influence in how serious their training is, because every time the Crucible goes for a pinfall, they hook that leg. There are no fundamental mistakes from the Ophidian products, and really from the Chikara products in general. Fundamentals and basics are second nature to these 6 athletes.
And that's what you need. You can have all the fancy maneuvers in the world you want, but if you don't have a good wrestling base, you're not going to make it very far.
Innovative, elevated backbreaker there.
And the thing is, Jim, is what I'm seeing here, they do execute a lot of the basic moves, but they put a twist on it, making them more effective.
And I believe that's really what the evolution of this great sport is about. How do you take something that's tried and true and tweak it just a little bit? Because if you get too far outside the box, you're going to end up looking at the lights. And want to talk about innovative maneuvers, check that out.
Yeah, that was impressive there. Kind of a modified code breaker.
And this Lamont Furnace crowd is really ready to rock and roll. Excuse me, for this gigantic Stomp Out Cancer 3 event. Tilt the world. And spiked him on the DDT.
But he hit the floor and he paid too much attention to the man, and that's right up behind him. Here we go again.
Textbook example of the Lucha Libre rules here.
Man, this is fast-paced. I'm winded right now just watching these guys.
Well, you are a little up there in age.
Oh.
Up and over. Puts on the brakes. Springboard clothesline. Nicely done. We knew aerial offense was going to be on display here. Charges in. Bicycle kick. Good French German.
10 minutes.
What impact.
Yeah, we've got action inside and outside the ring right now. These guys are all over the stronghold right now.
You got to watch your back, because the Crucible will not hesitate to knock your lights out. Elevates him here. Spiked him. TKO driver. 2.5. Very, very close. And it's really breaking down here, Paul.
Yeah, this is now turning into just an all-out fight. We've gone from a great wrestling match to a brawl at this point.
Miscue by the Crucible. And one more. Action, furious here. Shoulders down. and an escape. You can tell, Paul, these guys know what's on the line. They know what this platform means for their career. What a transition into the Boston Crab.
He's got it hooked tight. Look at the torque he's putting on the back there. And the other two men are holding the other opponents back. They're trying to hook everybody back. I believe he tapped out.
The Crucible has made their mark. It's Stomp Out Cancer 3.
6 seconds. Your winners, the trio of the Crucible.
Chikara Pro Wrestling sees the Crucible victorious in the showcase matchup here at Stomp Out Cancer 3. This is just the preview. What a night of memorable action we have here. Stomp Out Cancer 3.
Now let's bring to the ring the participants. Mikey Montgomery, TDK, Tommy Caldine, Arthur McArthur, Trophy Boy, Tyler Klein, the Survivor, Philip Archer, the Prince of Broadway, Frankie Flynn, the strongest Asian in Lamont Furnace, Daniel Hooven, the sure shot, Zach Nystrom, the sniper, the Brain Alexander with security guard Mr. G, the Red Ron Hunt, Vice Principal Edgar Johnson, the man known as Bigg, and Teach Tad Jarvis. Did I miss anybody? I hope I did. Let's get this show on the road.
August 16th of 2019. My name's Jim Amott.
All right, ready for the bell?
Being joined by Pittsburgh legend Paul Atlas. Welcome to this YouTube preview of Stomp Out Cancer 3, a Stomp Out Cancer tradition, a gigantic battle royal. Nearly 20 athletes are in this battle royal, Paul. And if someone wants to make a statement here tonight at Stomp Out Cancer 3, win this matchup and you have your name immediately put in the headlines.
That's right. You can defeat 19 other men and get a victory in this. You're going to jump right to the top of the charts here.
And let's not forget this Stomp Out Cancer 3 Battle Royal being brought to you by IndyWrestling.us. If you need to see this gigantic full event, the entire event, which will have Lee Moriarty versus New Japan Pro Wrestling's Chase Owens, ECW superstar Chris Hamrick, and dozens of athletes, IndyWrestling.us.
Philip Archer eliminated.
IndyWrestling.us. Quit stepping on my plugs, Hank. IndyWrestling.us is the place you gotta go.
Vice Principal Edgar Johnson eliminated.
And who do we got left here, Paul? We got bodies flying out all over the place.
It's like a car crash out on 119 right now.
The Rev's still in there.
Frankie Flynn eliminated.
I can hear Rev's mouth from here.
Part-time broadcast partner. You can hear him a mile and a half away.
If he was full-time, I think we would both need medication.
This is true.
Or more medication.
Yeah.
Bigg is in there, Pittsburgh veteran.
Mr. Bigg, former head of security for the Wrong Crowd, my main man Bigg.
And Paul, there's action in the ring, there's action outside of the ring. Bigg is going to work. He's going to heave anybody in front of him. Look out.
Doing reps. That young man's not long.
Good night. Head up to Bud Murphy's and pat yourself on the back, pal.
That's it. Order the pizza, the first round's on you.
Speaking of which, Paul, if I win that 50-50 night, the first round will be on me.
We're down there.
Come on, Dutters.
Bigg getting real work out here. Just
Tad
punching
Jarvis.
everybody.
Tad Jarvis is out of here. Put that on Instagram, pal. The sniper, he's a rough and tumble individual.
Arther McArthur eliminated.
How original. Sniper, Bigg, Ron Hunt, Daniel Hooven, an underrated competitor. Daniel Hooven has been under the radar in some respects. He can really etch his name in Pittsburgh wrestling here if he's victorious in this one.
That's it. Not only is this a great event for a great cause, but this is an event that can really catapult
Trophy boy Tyler Klein eliminated.
the top of Pittsburgh wrestling.
And Bigg is out of here.
Eliminated. Bigg.
I don't know.
Sniper eliminated.
Sniper got tossed. And
Got here. We're down to two of the young lions.
Paul, if the Rev wins this thing, we're never hearing the end of it.
We won't. But
He'll be talking about his win at Stomp Out Cancer 3 until Stomp Out Cancer 4. Come on, Hooven. I'm picking sides,
I
pal.
see that. That impartiality just went right out the window.
That is nasty, Rev. And we got fisticuffs center ring. Fisticuffs center ring. Rev's got Hooven.
He's got the upper hand here. Say what you want about the Rev, but he is a savvy competitor.
Yeah, the Rev Ron Hunt recently competed in the Ring of Honor Combine this past May in Baltimore, Maryland. So the Rev is growing by leaps and bounds each and every time he's in the squared circle. Just like that, beautiful handstand over.
I'm not sure what's going on right now, but
Misdirection play. The Rev cracked Hooven, but I don't think
that didn't seem to register.
Hooven up and over. Flying back elbow. Come on, Hooven. Listen, Paul, Rev's a great athlete, but if he wins this thing, we're never hearing the end. I'm telling you.
I gotta agree with you.
It'll be on his Twitter profile, Stomp Out Cancer 3 Battle Royal winner.
Rev is gearing up here right now.
He's reaching for the heavens. Charges.
Up and over. Lands on the apron though.
Hangs on. His feet have to hit the floor. That's how you're eliminated. What agility from the Rev. Super kick. I believe caught Hooven in the chest.
Hooven caught that one up.
Ace crusher. And Hooven knows the game. He knows he has to get Rev over those ropes. God bless America, and God bless Daniel Hooven.
At a time, 5 minutes, 11 seconds, your winner, the strongest Asian in Lamont Furnace, Daniel Hooven.
Hooven victorious in the giant Stomp Out Cancer 3 Invitational Battle Royal. And one more time, Paul, before we wrap up here on YouTube, I have to tell you, all the proceeds from this event tonight go to the American Cancer Society. So hurry up over to IndyWrestling.us. Watch this entire event. Chase Owens, Lee Moriarty, I promise you, will be a barn burner contest.
Great night for a great cause.
Stomp Out Cancer 3, IndyWrestling.us.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.